For those of you who actually thought Chelsea were in a title race, I hope this game got your head checked. Because this was reminiscent of 22-23, that traumatic season where Chelsea finished 12th and we were seeing this week in, week out, even in that season under Poch. Poch had that good run of form at the end of the season which saved him. But let's not pretend what we saw mid-season with Poch was great. This was completely reminiscent of that. And we got thrown back a few years with this performance. I can't believe what I saw. Look, I know Chelsea are not going to win every single game. I know that you can't expect top performances every single week in, week out. But not like this. What on earth did we watch today? Schoolboy errors. These are errors that you will make during lunchtime football at school. Can't believe this. This possession stat anyway, this is why. Look, stats mean nothing at all. 71% possession for Chelsea. And what did they actually do with it? Nothing. They were giving the ball away left, right and center. Hello, Christmas is in 22 days. Okay? You don't have to do this now. You don't have to give away Christmas presents like this. It felt like all of these players were just stuck in a Conference League mindset. Tosin, man. Tosin's head is in the Conference League. I don't know what on earth. He's still playing. He still thinks he's playing in the Conference League. Like many of these players today. Liam Delap, he was kind of useless up front. João Pedro, simple basic passes, just giving the ball away. Estevao was completely shut out. I don't know what happened today. And then Trevor Chalobah is not a right back. The guy is not a right back. He's a centre back. He is a good, decent centre back. But you ask him to play right back, the guy turns into fridge boy. I don't know what in the world Maresca was thinking, putting Trevor Chalobah at right back. It does not compute. It does not make any sense whatsoever. And then Robert Sanchez, like you see, this is why I say Robert Sanchez sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe... Because look, he can have a good run of form, but no matter what, he will always fall back on these rubbish things that we see. That Dominic Calvert-Lewin goal was unforgivable from Gusto, Tosin and Sanchez. What on earth were you lot doing? What is the number one rule, right? I never played football professionally. I never tried to make it professional. But when I played basic football, the number one rule is that when you are in doubt, you kick the ball out. Simple, basic, defensive knowledge that I had when I was playing in school. Seriously. And a lot of players were like Bambi on ice today because they were just slipping and falling over, man. It's like you lot wore skating boots today. Very poor, very rubbish performance. And we saw it from the get-go. I thought, okay, you know what? Chelsea are a little bit under pressure. But the moment the first goal went in, I knew. I was like, oh my gosh. This is going to be a long night. And a long night it was. There was a glimmer of hope when Pedro Neto scored 5 minutes into the second half. But with the way Chelsea were defending and their lack of control of the midfield, it was clear as day that nothing was going to happen. I'll give credit to two players though. Alejandro Garnacho and Pedro Neto. These two, they seemed the most reliable and they were doing their jobs. But in the midfield, Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez and the whole back line, especially that right-hand side, they had fallen apart. They were completely falling apart. And there was nothing going forward because Liam Delap, this guy, he's another fridge boy. He's another fridge. And for some reason, people might have been expecting miracles from Cole Palmer. No, the guy just came back from injury. What do you want him to do? The guy can't work his magic just after coming back from injury. And especially in this setup. Leeds, let's talk about Leeds. Leeds had played perfectly. Perfectly. Brilliant. Their formation, their setup, I genuinely felt Chelsea were playing 9 against 11. I just realized that came out wrong. Sorry to any Americans watching. But it genuinely felt like 9 players against 11 players because everyone was so isolated. Leeds were defending as a unit, and all Chelsea players just felt so isolated. Like no one is there taking. There was a huge lack of anticipation. No anticipation to go and take the ball, go and ask for the ball, make space for yourself. None of that. I understand that there was a fixture crunch, but we are now into the festive season. This is where teams are going to start to fall apart. You cannot put in performances like this. You can lose. We're not expecting wins every single week, every single game. But performances like this, there is no creativity, no anticipation, no drive to actually move the ball forward. But then every time it's just sideways, sideways, backwards. Sideways, sideways, backwards again. And then you try to go forward and then oops, misplaced pass. Oh no, Leeds are through on goal. Help, offside, save us. That was reminiscent of what we used to see in 22-23. That season it's been 3 years since that season. Genuinely, I can't believe what we watched today. That was dreadful. Maresca got his tactics wrong completely. And look, for any of you who thought Chelsea were in a title race, I hope this gives you a clear image why Chelsea are not in the title race. I think it's very clear their level is top 4 this season. Just qualify for Champions League football, and then for the following season, you can look at trying to challenge for the title. Pants, man. Absolutely pants. We move on to Bournemouth on Saturday. Let's see what happens. Today was not a good performance at all. Not at all. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So make sure you're here for this weekend. If you did enjoy this video, then feel free to like, subscribe. You can even watch one of these videos over here. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.